There's no single way to organize your work. Whatever works for you is right. That's why we've built the Qdrive Assistant to adapt and obey, not dictate. Start by creating a library. All you have to do is name it and click Enter. You can create as many libraries as you want. Just click Add Library, type in the name of the new library, and click Enter. Once you've named your library, you can create a file cabinet in that library by naming it and clicking Enter. Once you've created a file cabinet, you can create a drawer in that file cabinet by naming it and clicking Enter. You can add file cabinets by clicking on the plus sign, and drawers by clicking on the Add Drawer button. Just like libraries, you can create as many file cabinets and drawers as you need. Libraries, file cabinets, and drawers act as main directories and subdirectories for your work. For example, if you're an editor, you may choose to create a separate library for each publisher you work with, and a separate drawer for each manuscript assigned to you. A lawyer could, for instance, house all matters that are in the process of closing in one file cabinet, and all matters that have closed in another. Think of a drawer as a place to keep all the data relating to a particular project, including the contact information of the project team members and all the project documents. All that data is kept in dynamic folders, built to perform specific functions and communicate with each other. Let's take a look at how you set them up and what they do. The Assistant currently offers two types of folders: address book folders, which store data about the project team, and repository folders, which store project files. To create a folder, click the plus button, name the folder, and click Enter, just like you did with libraries, file cabinets, and drawers. Then choose what type of folder you want to create. The people named in the address book are the only ones who may be granted access to the contents of that particular drawer. You'll likely need only one address book for each drawer. A repository folder allows you to list the project files, upload the files to a secure database, and link each item on the list with a corresponding file. After you select your folder type, you will need to choose privacy settings. The Qdrive Assistant allows two settings: public and private. Making a folder public allows access to anyone listed in the related address book. Making a folder private means that no one other than you has access to it. Some lists of files can be used on more than one project, like lists of documents a lender needs to close a loan, or lists of documents an importer needs to land foreign goods. You don't need to retype the list for each new project. Simply save the list as a template and call it up for each new project, saving time and ensuring that you won't miss anything. Managing an address book is easy. Click Add Contact to add a new contact. Click Display to choose the information the folder will display. Double-click on a name to edit contact information. Then click Save to save the changes. Click on a column name to sort entries by alphabetizing the information in that column. Select an entry and click Delete to delete it. So is managing a repository folder. Click the folder name, then click Edit to enter edit mode and add or delete files. Change file names, or change the identities of the team members responsible for uploading files. Click Save to save your changes. You can re-enter edit mode at any time, even after you've shared the folder with your team. Mark an item completed when you want to terminate team members' permissions to upload files linked to that item. The mark also serves as a visual indicator to the whole team that the particular condition has been satisfied. You can still delete items after exiting edit mode by clicking on the item name and then clicking Delete. You can also change the order of the items in a list by dragging them to a new location. You can share public folders with your team by clicking Share on the master ribbon, choosing the folders you want to share, choosing the team members you want to share them with, entering a message, and then clicking Share in the dialog box. All messages are delivered as ordinary emails. The first email a team member receives will contain a link to a dedicated registration page. All shared folders sync automatically in the portals of all the team members to reflect changes made by any member, irrespective of whether they were specifically shared. The assistant employs visual cues to alert users of required actions. For instance, if a document has not been uploaded, the word empty appears next to its name. And if a document has been uploaded but not shared with others, or received but not reviewed, its name appears in orange. In addition, number badges indicate the location and number of files that have been received but not reviewed. The Portals page provides a bird's-eye view of each team member's access and his or her activities on the platform. You can even choose the date on which a particular member's portal will close and whether the member will be advised of the closing by email. The Qdrive Assistant helps you manage your workflow simply and efficiently. Once you start using it, you'll wonder how you got by without it.